Hey, gang, happy Friday. Uh, Another free real estate advice Friday. I believe this is episode 22. Um, don't have anything planned today. So, as always, if anyone has any questions, please go ahead and put them in the comments. Viewership's been up, so that's encouraging. We had the most viewers I've ever had last week, so that's great. But please, if you have any questions, even if you have no interest in the answer, throw me a bone and send me a question so I can have something else to talk about. But I'm going to keep making a routine of kind of checking the local market here just to give put some eyes on the situation with the inventory locally. So I'm going to pull that up now. Not a whole lot of changes on a day-to-day basis for us realtors. Still tremendously short on inventory. Looking at my board now, I have 12 active buyers. I have 3 listings. 2 are under contract and 1 is pretty close. So even me, I am running out of runway here. I don't have much to sell, and my people don't have much to buy. So it's the number one thing I get when people see that I am doing relatively well in real estate is the most common reaction is, well, it's a great time to get in real estate. The market's on fire. And this is evidence of why it's not quite that simple. Not only is it very competitive out there just getting clients, but it's extremely competitive getting a house. So, there's realtors of all shapes and sizes and proficiency levels and everything else. And, if I look at the colleagues that I have in this office that are, top producers, let's just say the top 10 agents in my office out of 160 agents, there are definite struggles right now. It is not all what it's cracked up to be. I think if you don't understand how tough it is right now to find homes for people and get them accepted, but if you are choosing a realtor, I think you have to be very careful to make sure that you're choosing one of those people that is very strategic and very deliberate and can get things done, because we would be the first to tell you that a lot of what we see as listing agents is realtors that are inexperienced or just aren't detail oriented or things like that, and it just adds another layer of difficulty in getting offers accepted. So be careful who you work with and make sure that you have someone that's strategic. I'm not saying that I'm the greatest realtor ever, but I definitely have my strategies and whatnot, and a track record and numbers to show that there's been a level of success. And I think that's all you have to ask of anyone that you're potentially looking to work with. So as I've been doing, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and take a look at a few of the local markets. Let me just get logged in here. I did remember this week to close my door ahead of time, so I don't have to leave the broadcast to go close my door. And let's take a look at a few of the markets. So we've been looking at Clinton, Pittstown, and Union Township here in Hunterdon, basically the 3 townships that surround where I'm sitting in Clinton. And last week we looked at Clinton Township as well, which is a little bit bigger of a market, popular market. There's so many people that want to get into Clinton Township. So let's take a look at some of those and see what kind of activity we've seen in the last week. Now, a lot of this I know the answer to because I'm doing it daily, but I think it's important to kind of continue to highlight it for anyone who cares to watch this. All right, so let's see. All right, we're going to start with Clinton. Oh, I got to share my screen. Okay, it's this one. All right, here we go. All right, so here we have the town of Clinton. And let's strip away some of these. Let's just go to the actives. All right, 2 active listings in Clinton right now. So in the month or so I've been doing this particular activity, it is not getting any better. That doesn't mean that nothing is selling. It just means there's nothing currently active. What we would tell you is that there are things that are popping up in the market, but then they're right off the shelf. So when it's this compressed in terms of demand and availability, things don't stay very long. So the number one thing that I'm telling every single buyer, and I keep saying this on these broadcasts, but is that you just have to be ready. You have to be ready. You have to be patient. You have to be tough. You have to be able to take a few hits and maybe miss out on one or two, and not get discouraged and miss the one that comes right behind it and is on the market 3 days after you missed out on an offer because, understandably, you're disappointed in the last result, but that last result may have nothing to do with the next result. You should be able to minimally, if you're working with me, this goes without saying, but I'm speaking as if you may be working with someone else. You should minimally be able to have a conversation with your realtor about your prospects of landing something that you're looking at. I have conversations with my clients all the time about ceiling price I wouldn't recommend going over. I have conversations about their chances. If I know they're putting 5% down and they have an FHA loan, I am sure they're aware of the challenges that might have when people are getting desperate. They're sending me as is listings and, things with septic that are being sold as is, which, unless you've got, 30, 40, 50 grand in the bank, that may not be the best idea. So make sure that your realtor is having those conversations with you and not just encouraging you to blast out offers in situations that may not be great for you. Okay, so Town of Clinton, no new listings. We have the 2 on Riverside Drive. They're listed with Jeff Smith, I believe. Let me just confirm that before I already said it, but I believe they are with Freeman Smith, Jeff Smith. They're new construction. They're not built yet, but they've been here for a while. Days on market's about a year. That area is very nice. It's close to downtown and everything, but this is it. These have been on the market for quite a while, and there's really nothing else available. Well, literally nothing else available right now. So that's Clinton. Man, if you're trying to sell in Clinton right now, you can expect an instant sale. That's for sure. And if it's something you're considering, I don't know if buyer demand could possibly surpass this. There's literally almost nothing available. So if you are a seller now, you hold all the cards. So that's Clinton. Let's take a look at Franklin Township, where I live. All right. So we have one new one in Franklin Township. This is a very nice house. I know this house. Okay. So this one is listed with Valerie Fraser, Turpin Real Estate. Let's take a look. 7 acres, 1.2 million. 1.2 million. Technically 1,199,000. Let's take a look at this beauty. Got some solar on there. Oh, beautiful floor. Marble. Wow. Yeah, hardwood floors. Yeah, this is a stunner. Yeah, so this is definitely a custom house. Huge kitchen. Beautiful. The thing with the high price point listings, there's only so many people that can buy these. So it's good that we have something new on the market, but I don't know, this is only going to help out a small percentage of the population, but someone will get a beauty here. I will tell you something interesting about this house. So in my former life, my brother owned a company that built tennis courts and basketball courts. And this one you're looking at right here in this picture is quite tiny on my screen. That's not too bad. We built that. I spent almost an entire summer there building that tennis court and basketball court. And it's a beautiful, beautiful setup. I might be a little biased, obviously, but very, very nice facility there. You can't really see this. There's a big stone retaining wall that runs the length of those courts. It's beautifully done. That literally took us almost an entire summer with the we didn't do the retaining wall. That was done by a mason, but we did all the court, the lighting, the plumbing, the fencing, all that stuff was done by us. So beautiful home. I remember it well. I spent an entire summer there. So, and this is it's a beautiful road as well. It's one of the more picturesque spots in Hunterdon County, that's for sure. So beautiful. So yeah, if I know anyone that wants to go look at this, I actually do have a client I'm going to send this to. But if anyone needs to go see this, I'm happy to take you over there, provided you are qualified, of course, and you are not working with another realtor. Then I will gladly take you over there to see Valerie Fraser's listing. And the reason I always point that out is make very clear this is not my listing. These are just, I'm looking at every listing on the MLS when I do this activity. All right, so that's Franklin Township. One new home listed this week. Let's take a look at Union Township, as we've been doing. We've seen a few pop up in Union over the past few weeks. Let's see what we got. All right, we got a couple new ones. It looks like we got 3 new ones. So let's take a look. First, we got 7 Overlook Drive. This is a condo, $199, 1-bedroom unit. This is listed with Geraldine Perez, Coldwell Banker. Union Gap Village. I really like Union Gap, actually. Something I've recommended to my parents of a good spot for them. They live in Clinton currently, but they need to downsize at some point. But I really like Union Gap. It's not for everybody, but I think it's a nice little area. So nice looking 1-bedroom unit. Let's see what's next. Next up, we got 48 Wyckoff. Wyckoff, very well-known road around here. This is one's listed with Elsie Scalia. This is a colleague of mine. Nice listing, Elsie. Great job. 48 Wyckoff for $775. Love the entryway there with the double staircase. Nice built-ins. Kitchen. Yeah, it's nice place. Very typical kind of custom colonial that you'll see in this area a lot. Oh, this must be the master bedroom. I love the fireplace. That is a very cool feature. Got a lot of room there to do custom closets and all kinds of office space, whatever you want to do, all in that master suite. That's great. Okay, this one's listed at $775. Wyckoff's a very well-known road in this area. Beautiful neighborhood, and I know, like, on the holidays, they're all decked out and getting in the spirit of all the holidays. It's great neighborhood if you have kids to raise and whatnot. It's great for that, or if you just like big custom colonial houses. So, and that's technically known as Brass Castle Estates, but Wyckoff is like it's a round road that runs around it. All right, and we got one more in Union. This is 7 Coachman. This one's listed with another close colleague of mine, Linda Howie. Also on 7 acres, 4,400 square feet, a little more than 4,400. Beautiful. Look at that driveway. Got your white picket or white horse fence there. Beautiful. Looks like we got a pool. I actually texted Linda earlier this week on this one to compliment her on just another beautiful listing. Beautiful backyard. You got an oasis there. Beautiful outbuilding. Guys, that's not a cheap upgrade. I mean, you can throw up a Morton building style detached garage, for probably 40, 50 grand, but that's not what this is. That's it's got the stone facade on the side, it's got the overhang there, 3-car garage, it's got legitimate windows, matches the house, the siding, everything. That's a big upgrade. So there's a lot of value there. Pool is beautiful. A little jealous on this front. Very cool little pool house there. That's beautiful. But yeah, again, if anyone is qualified and wants to go take a look and isn't working with an agent, I'll be happy to take you over there. Just hit me up. All right. Yeah. Oh wow, nice room. All right, very cool. All right, so that's our 3 new ones in Union Township. All right, so that's encouraging. 3 new ones in Union Township. I think that's it. I think the next one's from last week. Yeah, that's it. All right, so let's take a look at Clinton Township as we've been doing lately. All right. Yeah, Clinton Township's definitely starting to bubble up a little bit. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 new listings. In the past week, that's as much activity as we've seen in a long time. If you've watched any of these, you know that I'm struggling to come up with any new ones. So this is quite something. So we got what did I say? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 new listings. So let's take a look. So 40 Augusta up in Beaverbrook. These are 1-bedroom units. Nice units. I've spent time in these growing up around this area. You know, when you're in your 20s and 30s, you know people that end up living in these units. Nice little area, kind of offset from the main drag in Beaverbrook, and you're kind of tucked in amongst the trees. You know, you're pretty close to 78 and 31, but it's you got a nice buffer there too. Pretty close to the tennis courts that are right there. So it's a nice little feature. Cool. 199. I mean, you know, for Hunterdon County, you can't beat it if you can get by with 1 bedroom. You know, it's a good way to go about things. This one's also listed with Freeman Smith. Next up, we got 8 Wales with my colleague Linda Creech, who's sitting about 4 feet that way on the other side of this wall. This is a coming soon. Another colonial, 4 bedrooms. Property. Deck, got a backyard, shed. Looks like you got new floors, granite. Nice size living room. It's very similar to the style of house I live in, which, you know, we love. We like it. Just you know, we have 2 kids, but it's a good perfect size for us. Not too big, but everyone's got room. Nice bathrooms. A very common style and size for Hunterdon County. Yep, looks just like my basement. Nice. All right, 2-car attached garage. Very cool. All right, what's next? We got I hope the market gets to be the point where I can't just talk about every new listing every week. And I feel like, you know, getting to 8 new listings is kind of getting to that point. The intention of this was never to just go through every new listing. We got 21 Wedgwood Drive. I forgot to see who this was listed with. This is listed with Donald Sherbloom, Coldwell Banker. Another colonial, a little bit bigger. $725 is the asking price. Cool little area there. Spiral staircase. Nice touch. Oh, wow. Very cool. Yeah, I wonder, this must be probably a finished attic, essentially. Sometimes it's hard to tell just from the pictures, but very cool spot. A lot of potential there. Kids playroom, music studio, art studio. Really, very cool. Love the beams. That's very cool. Beautifully staged. Very nice. All right, so that's that one. $725, 4 bedroom, 2 full baths, 2.5. First showings are tomorrow. Very cool. All right, let's see what's next. We got 2 Christopher Lane, $849. Let's see, another pool, and I gotta get involved in the pool game. Corner lot. Nice neighborhood. I like that pool a lot. Very cool. Kind of modern looking. Looks like it looks fairly recent. Great open concept kitchen there. Looks like you got the full cooktop and stove situation there. Looks like kind of commercial grade, including the fan there to get the. That's a great feature for a house if you if you like me and you've graduated from the microwave blower fan to the one that actually takes it out of the house. That's a huge upgrade. Nice cathedral ceiling living room. Again, kind of a very common design for Hunterdon County homes. It looks like a Sub-Zero fridge or something similar. Looks like a double oven. Can't tell if that's a microwave or an oven or double oven. Well, it looks they have the oven on the stove, so yeah. So it looks like 2 ovens and a microwave. Great kitchen. Center island, eat-in area, really cool. Oh, they even got a TV, space for a TV. It's always the tricky thing is you can never find a spot for the TV. We like a TV in our kitchen, and we have like one specific spot that it'll work and no other spot. So that's a good spot for one. Big living room, dining room. It looks like you get a little more table in there if you wanted to. Office, very nice. I like that shiplap wall. Got a good modern feel to it, fully updated. Beautiful. This looks like another attic space. You can tell by the ceiling shape. Or sometimes this is like the over the garage space. We have a similar room in our house. All right. Oh, and a finished basement on top of it all. Wow, it's great. Very nice. What's the year of construction on this? $1994. Okay, so it's relatively new. Renovated in 2019, obviously, on 1 acre. Beautiful, beautiful house. This one's listed with Christian Cavanaugh, another agent I'm very familiar with. Yeah, beautiful listing, Christian. All right, number 5. We got 21 Hamilton Road. This one is $340, listed with Linda Howie again. 3 bedrooms, 1 full bath. It's a great starter home. I love what they do with the floor there. Big kitchen, very nice. Nice deck. Big yard. What's the acreage on this? Let's take a look. 0.76 acres. That's pretty good size. At this price point in Hunterdon County, it's a great. I don't think it's going to last too long. Very nice. All right, moving on. All right, we have 7576 Meadowview Drive, listed with Eileen Wallace. This is a 2-bedroom, 2 full bath. So this is an interesting one. I saw this one earlier this week. This one's listed for $398. This one is in the Oak Knoll, and if I remember, yes. So this is a double condo. So they took 2 units, 75 and 76 Meadow Drive, and they put them together. And I think the results are fantastic. I saw this earlier this week. I was like, wow, what a great reimagining of the space. Yeah, very beautiful finishes. Whoever did this has just excellent taste. It's just a skill I don't have. That's why I employ a stager to help me with this aspect of the job. But really cool. Yeah, they took, they took a space. I've seen 1,000 of, well, not 1,000, but I've seen many of these units, and man, they did a really good job of just sprucing it up and making it interesting. Because I like contemporary design, but not everyone does. But taking the two and merging them together is very cool. This whole area is so cool. So nice job on that. It's tough on comps. Because I don't think, to my knowledge, I've never seen a double unit over there. So it's an interesting one, but very cool. All right, what else we got? I think we got two more. All right, we got 25 Troon up in Beaverbrook. Pretty standard Beaverbrook unit. One is listed with Walter Klim. Walter Klim's another big Hunterdon realtor, great guy. This one is listed at 185, one bedroom, one full bath. And what else? We got Four Sierra Trail, another new one. This one is listed with Isaac Lichtenstadter. I don't know Isaac. Very cool. Nice floors. Center Island in the kitchen, Eden area. Another big cathedral, great room, whatever you want to call it. Oh, nice big shower. Yeah, very nice. Finished basement. Yeah, they got the whole entertainment set up down there with the movie theater. That's cool. There you go. That's great. Very cool. Nice listing. All right, and I think that was it. Let me just double check. Yeah, that's it. This one was listed last week. All right, so some encouraging signs on the local market. We are coming up on the spring market, so I think most of us are kind of crossing our fingers and hoping that it's like every year, and the spring market hits and there's more inventory. But generally leading into the spring market, it's not so dire in terms of inventory. So, I think a lot of us that are active locally are just hoping that things get better. But who knows? So, all right. So I think that's pretty much it for this week. The only thing that I'll continue to say, and I probably say it every week, but I literally just had this discussion before I started the broadcast that one of the hardest things for us realtors, and I'll just take my screen off. One of the hardest things going for us right now is that buyers are tired. They are discouraged. And for us as agents, we want to provide an experience for our buyers and make sure that they're covered and that they feel like we're helping them. But what ends up happening is, and this is more like a lesson if you are buying a home and you're working with an agent, is you got a couple options. Number one is obviously you can put the agent at ease by just signing a buyer's agreement, which gives some level of confidence that you are in it with them. You're making a commitment to the agent's then making a commitment to you. I just only recently started asking my buyers to do this because the market has gotten so crazy. I mean, literally in the past, it didn't even matter, because if people came to me and said, Craig, I need a house, I wouldn't got them a house. Like, it doesn't work like that anymore. So it's a little more of a long-term arrangement than it used to be. And what ends up happening on the agent side is, sometimes you're trying to get in touch with your client and you're saying, hey, I saw a couple come up this week. Just want to, put them on your radar, see how you're doing, see if you have any questions. And you don't hear back from your client. I just lost one of my side lights there. If you notice, some shadows on my face. You don't hear back from your client. And you're like, oh man, I wonder if did they, get frustrated with the process and they're just not buying anymore. Are they frustrated with me? And it's just like one of the stressors that realtors have that I think a lot of people just don't consider. So the only thing I would say to people right now is, I always say the same thing is be ready and be patient and be persistent, but also, let your agent know, like, keep them abreast of your situation, because it becomes very challenging on our side to say, am I annoying this person? Like, they're like, why does he keep sending me these things? We're not planning to buy anytime soon. Well, I obviously don't know that if I'm sending you things. But I'm open to it. Like, it's, if you tell me, like, Craig, we don't need to buy for like 2 months, then I probably say great, because there is nothing available, but thank you for letting me know. I'll stay in touch, but I don't have to be sending you homes as they pop on the market. Now, generally a buyer that's ready in 2 months, if an opportunity pops up, I'm still going to tell them, because you're close enough at that point that I'm going to let you know about opportunities I see. But it is challenging. So if you are working with an agent, whether it's me or anyone, just keep them in the loop as to like what your motivations are and what your timeline is. And, if you end up going a different direction, just let the agent know, because it's a hard part of what we do, of just, managing this client expectations, and, managing this market with clients. It's hard stuff. So that communication is so key. And like I said, if you sign a buyer's agency agreement, I ask my buyers to do that. And if you want out, you're out. That's fine. Because then at least I just get a call and say, hey, Craig, we've decided to go another agent. Would you mind terminating our buyer's agency agreement? I'd say, yeah, no problem. I might ask why. Hopefully it's not me. But if you're like, yeah, we just decided we don't want to play in this market, fine, no problem at all. You're out. But at least I know that, I have a level of commitment from you. So, it's hard right now for agents trying to find homes for people. And, you don't want to, I'm sure everyone can understand why we wouldn't want to expend energy on someone, sending listings to someone and trying to keep in touch with someone if that person the whole time's thinking like, man, I wish Craig would stop calling me. It's tough. It's a hard aspect of this job. So, a little empathy goes a long way on that one. Is, I don't know how much people have empathy for realtors these days, but, that's one of the things. It's just, it's hard. And, most of my colleagues here, again, referencing top producers in this office, they're all good people. They're not pushy. They're not salesy. They're good people trying to do the right thing for people. And, I think sometimes people forget that aspect of just like letting your agent know like where your head is at. It's just so key. So, and it'll be rewarded if you have an open line of communication back and forth, you will be rewarded. So, all right. So that's pretty much it. I saw quite a few people stop by. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Check out YouTube. I put a new video up this week. It's called Is Paul Rudd a Good Realtor? You'll have to check it out to see what that's all about. Other than that, hope everyone's doing well. Warm weather's coming, I hope. If you need anything, give me a call. Hit me up in the comments, email, text, phone call, whatever's fine. And above all else, have a great weekend. Take care.